Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Dallas Wings as they play against the Los Angeles Sparks. With Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're courtside here in sunny Southern California.
Here we are early in the season. What are you two monitoring around the W?
I've been following the rookies and the new signings because I want to see how they mesh with their new teams.
And really, Brian, this is one of my favorite times of the year because I love looking at all the box scores and watching the highlights, seeing how the newcomers fit.
Here we go. And the Wings start out with the ball.
Here's Willie.
Outside, Agumbawale puts up a three, drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, with how active Arike is offensively, that three-pointer is there for her. You just can't take everything away from Arike.
To the right side. Now here's Plum. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of her ability from scoring.
And it's the Wings ball.
Here's Willie.
Pass to Smith. Agumbawale. Screen by Smith. Takes the three. The offensive rebound. She gets that one.
What an absolute force McCowan is down low. The board, the points, what a talent.
Now here's Plum. Guarded closely. That one goes in.
Terrific use of the crossover there to throw the defender off balance. I like that move.
Yeah, got her on the wrong foot and blew right by her.
Here's Willie.
Pass to Carrington. Smith with it. Screen by Smith. Now here's Agumbawale. She's guarded closely. Rejected by Azurá Stevens. Back to Jackson. They get a hand on it. Carrington with the ball. Picked up by Jackson. Outside Agumbawale. Pass to Smith. And here's Carrington. Yes, and it's Nalissa Smith picking up the assist.
Putting those guard skills to work, Carrington with the quick trigger.
And when it comes to San Diego native Dejanay Carrington, the word you hear a lot when her teammates describe her is effort.
You're not going to find too many players who work harder than she does. Whether it's on defense or in the offseason or in practice, she is always trying to improve.
Here's Willie.
Pass to Smith. Carrington. 6 to shoot. Agumbawale from long range. And another miss for her. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
Well, offensively speaking, it has been a tough quarter for her.
Plum from outside. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
Well, at the arc, Plum can be lights out. She's got really great accuracy.
Here's Willie.
Pass to Agumbawale. Good on the three-point shot.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Now here's Plum. 7 points in the game. Jackson gets the bucket.
They're off and running. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Dallas in the lead. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. On the wing, Dejanay Carrington. Pass to McCowan. Now Agumbawale. Releases from 15. And that doesn't go either for Agumbawale. Here's Plum. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible.
Offensively, a perfect quarter. She hasn't missed a single shot.
Here's Willie.
She's guarded by Plum. Agumbawale from long range. And again, it's Dallas with a three.
Scoring off the ball. Ogunbowale so active on this end.
Inside, here's Hamby. And that's good. A nice job on the glass, and they pick up the 2 on the second effort.
He got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
There's Ogunbowale with the 3. Rebound by the Sparks.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
There's the 3.
It's hauled in by Smith.
Here's Dallas now. Now Ogunbowale. 9 points in the game.
Here's Willie. Pass to McCowan. In a league of tall players, 6'7" Tierra McCowan still stands out.
And it's not just about her height. It's about how she uses it. Entering the 2024 season, McCowan has the best career rebounding percentage in league history.
And the second free throw, good. And here's Plum. 9 points in the game. Pass to Stevens. The 3. And the 3 ball is good.
A prototypical stretch 4. Stevens' range extends way beyond the three-point line.
Outside Ogunbowale. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline.
Now here's Jackson.
Shot from the wing. Enrique Ogunbowale pulls it in. Dallas trailing here.
Here's Willie.
Down low. Here's Smith. Azare Stevens with some nice D. And the Sparks with possession here. The 3 is up.
It's hauled in by Smith. Here's Willie.
Looking for her first basket still in this one.
Pass to McCowan.
And here's Ogunbowale. On the wing, Dejanay Carrington. Nice shot from the wing.
Dejanay Carrington.
Jackson with the ball.
From downtown,
Alyssa Smith grabs the miss. Here's the wings with the ball. Here's Willie. Pass to Carrington.
down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ogunbowale. Goes back up. And stolen by Stevens.
Covered by Carrington.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line.
And that 2023 season for the Wings was their best season since moving to Dallas in 2016.
I mean, it was their first winning season, first playoff series one. They had a top 3 offense, played a fast pace, giving those loyal Dallas fans an exciting year.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
So it's Dallas now. They trail by 3. Now here's Harris. To the paint.
Lopez Seneschal outside.
Pass to Harris. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Sparks.
Now Sims. Now Cannon. Defended by Lopez Seneschal.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
From outside, off the mark.
She's jacked up a number of threes, but her accuracy has just not been there. If you ask me, it's time to try something new.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Timeout called the Sparks.
Start it.
The Sparks making a switch here. He's deciding to change it up. So it's the Sparks now. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Pass to Harris.
Smith.
Just 5 to shoot. There's Agumbawale with the 3. Gets it to go from downtown.
And she does it again. What can you say? The defense keeps allowing her to get open out there, and if I'm the opposing coach, I got to dig into my team here and demand more from them.
Now here is Stevens. And here is Sims. The tray. It's in, and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 from the field.
Smart pass by Sims to get the ball to a ready shooter. Tough to defend against that organized offensive effort.
Here's Willie. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. There's Agumbawale with the 3. Stevens grabs the board. The Sparks with the lead. Outside Sims. To the inside. Soft touch off the glass.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Here's Willie. Up top of Agumbawale. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Sweet-looking move from Agumbawale. She does a good job of using her handles to create good looks for herself.
Stevens the screen. The second chance effort. Rebound Dallas. Here's Willie. Pass to Harris. From deep. Stevens grabs the board. So it's the Sparks now. 6-point game. And she banks in the layup. Here's Willie. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. And the Wings call time here. Smith up top. She's covered by Hamby. Here's Willie. Pass to Carrington. Smith. She's covered by Hamby. Shot's good by Smith.
What a smart use of the mid-range by Smith, giving defenders another thing to worry about.
Outside Sims. Hamby. Clock at 6. Another one falls for the Sparks. Here's Willie. Outside, Hines Allen. Carrington. 5 to shoot. Launches it. Bangs home the trifecta.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Jackson. To the middle. Releases. And can't cash in from close range. The Wings trail. Here's Willie. Pass to Carrington. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's the Wings from deep.
Now they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Here's Willie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her.
The moment Melissa Smith gets that ball inside, good night. I mean, Melissa is so hard to stop.
Now here is Stevens. 3-point lead. Back to Jackson. Pass to Sims. Hamby with the ball. For 3. Hines Allen pulls it in. Here's Willie. Floats one. That doesn't go, and she's 0 for 1 from the field. Unloads from 13 feet, and no good trying to use the glass. Outside, Hines Allen. Pass to McCowan. Here's Willie. Smith. She's covered by Hamby. Smith inside. Hamby on her. Smith, no good. Now the Sparks with it. Now here is Stevens. Covered by Hines Allen. The shot by Stevens, no good.
And she doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to McCowan. Carrington with the ball. 11 points in the game. This one for 3. Here's Smith. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready to react as soon as the shot goes up.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Sparks on top. They lead by 1. Hold tight. We've got more basketball action headed your way. Start of the third quarter here after a closely contested first half. And really an incredible game from Agumbawale.
I know we've said it about 1,000,000 times already, but I'll say it again. She's had a great half, scored a lot of points.
And in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half she had. She can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
And the Sparks with possession here. They lead by 1. Pass to Jackson. Guarded now by Agumbawale. Drills it from outside.
Love the selfless, intelligent play by Hamby. Puts the ball into the wide open shooter's hands.
Smith outside. Carrington from the arc. Stevens grabs the board.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass, they really can compensate for a lot of deficiencies.
And the shot goes in.
Those are teammates who clearly know each other's moves very well.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Pass to Smith. Over Hamby. The Sparks grab the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. She's not the player to give open looks to, but they got away with it that time.
And in 2023, Melissa Smith led the WNBA in defensive rebound percentage.
You know, defensive rebounding, it's not a skill we talk a lot about, but it's so important. You end the defensive possession with the board. And Smith, she's as good as anyone at boxing out, securing the glass.
Here's Carrington. The Wings with another miss.
3 straight misses here to start the second half. Is that good?
Hamby outside. Over to the left wing. And she can't extend the lead to double digits.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
And again, unable to change momentum here. Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
They'll want to generate more of those shots in tight.
So it's Dallas now. Nothing yet for them here in the third quarter.
Pass to Carrington. Here's Willie.
She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First trip to the line for her here.
At the line for the Wings, Victoria Willie. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And looking around the league, Brian, which team do you think has the best young core?
Oh, this is an easy one. I'm going with the franchise that has the last 2 #1 overall picks, the Indiana Fever.
Yeah, and those two fit so well. I mean, Aaliyah Boston dominating the paint, Caitlin Clark on the perimeter. Good luck stopping that pick and roll.
The Sparks leading. And we're well into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside Plum, pass to Hamby. Back to Plum, shot clock at 2. The 3. That's her 4th miss. She's also made 5 of her 9 shots. To the inside. Here's Smith. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Pass to Hamby. Plum. Started now by Agumbawale. Misses the 3. Dallas trailing here.
Here's Willie.
On the wing, Dejanay Carrington. Launches a 3. Stevens grabs the board. So it's the Sparks now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Now here's Agumbawale. She's got 18. Takes the 3. Cans it from downtown.
With comfortability all across the court, Agumbawale's jumper unlocks different options for her team's offense.
Here's Plum. Right through the D for the layup.
She's been one of their more reliable options today, and it's her shooting that has given them this lead.
Pass to Smith. Carrington for 3. That one is off. Stevens with it.
McCowan's there. Offensive rebound.
Arike Ogunbowale with some nice D. Here's Willie. Pass to Carrington. Smith outside. Ogunbowale. Screen by Smith. From about 19 feet, and Ogunbowale gets it to go.
A volume scorer through and through, Ogunbowale can generate her own momentum pretty quickly.
The 17-footer, and it's good off the glass.
The mid-range jumper, it's a very high percentage shot for her when she has that much room to get it off.
Time called here, the Wings decide to talk it over.
Looks like the coach saw some things out there that need adjusting, and it's going to take a little time to talk it over.
Yeah, and never a bad idea to use a timeout if there's something that's got you concerned.
So both teams changing it up here. Pass to Smith, out to the right wing. Here's Willie. Yep, that one goes.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
Plum with it. Three-pointer.
McCowan with the rebound.
Outside Ogunbowale. Teardrop shot. Here's Smith. It's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
At the line for the Wings.
And this is her first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
That one drops. She ties it up.
Well, it's still early in her career. Lots of room for Alyssa Smith to grow, and that's scary.
Outside Sims. Lots of room. And no good.
That's a missed opportunity right there.
And she'll be the first to tell you that's one she should have buried.
Outside Ogunbowale. Shot clock at 6.
McCowan.
Buries the long-range jumper.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Looking to end the run. The three-pointer is on target.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's been
Tim.
a lot of fun to watch.
Inside, deflects the pass. Hamby up top. And a missed layup. Here's Dallas now. Outside Ogunbowale. Pass to McCowan. Hines Allen with it. She's guarded by Plum. Inside. They get the rebound. Back to McCowan.
2 minutes.
Second chance shot. And down it goes. 2 points.
That possession played out perfectly for them.
The Sparks trailing. Now Plum. 13 points in this game. Right side, Stevens. Pass to Plum. Fires for 3. And the Sparks, another 3.
Her first 3 of the half, second of the game. Can she heat up?
Here's Willie.
She has 7.
Here's Smith.
She's covered by Hamby. The 3 ball.
Smith, no good.
3 on 3. Over to the wing. Pass to Plum. Another three for the Sparks.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Outside Agunbowale. Now Hines Allen.
Pierre McCowan, high post.
That shot off the mark. Azare Stevens with some nice D. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's the floater. Rebound Dallas. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Pass to McCowan.
An ideal finish to the quarter for them as she cans it at the buzzer.
Cool and collected and just didn't rush it at all.
You said that right.
And we have just finished the third quarter and a tight game we've got. Sparks ahead, up by 2. And time for a short break. Stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth. We will make substitutions. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Outside Sims. From 12 feet out, and the shot goes in.
A disciplined player with a consistent offensive attack. Sims alters the game in so many different ways.
Here's Willie. Pass to Hines Allen. To the paint. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
She is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
The Sparks leading. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth. Sims up top. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. That shot off. Dallas with the ball. Screen by Hines Allen. To tie it up. It's hauled in by Cannon. Oh no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
Well, injuries, they're just such a tough part of the game.
And impossible to tell just how bad it is, but she's definitely coming out, and that may be all for her today.
So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Sims. Now Plum. Screen by Plum. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the wing. Fires from deep. Dallas with the rebound. Inside. Lopez Seneschal. Missed inside. And plenty of drama in this one so far.
Hopefully, from our standpoint at least, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
We can only hope. Plum from outside. Good, and it's Odyssey Sims who picks up the assist.
One of the best skills Plum has, her release. It's so fast, especially off the feed.
Pass to Harris. Agunbowale. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Left side Sims to the middle. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
special delivery right there, fellas. Just a wonderful entry feed.
Charles with it.
Here's Willie. Pass to Lopez Seneschal.
To the inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Very high-quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
So it's the Sparks now. They've led by as much as 10.
And here's Cannon. And it's Lopez Seneschal with the rebound.
Boy, I mean, that shot had no chance of going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places she could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Brink a screen.
Outside Sims. Plum. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Wings. Outside Agumbawale. Screen by Charles. And that's good. Enrique Agumbawale for three.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
There's the triple. Tries again.
And Brink laying it in.
She's got the touch they needed here as this one goes down to the wire.
Yeah, 4 for 4 this quarter, making buckets under pressure.
Pass to Harris.
Here's Willie.
To tie it up. And again, it's the Wings from deep. The Sparks call timeout.
Was it?
And the Wings making a change here. Now the Sparks with it. Plum with it. From past the arc, drills the three-pointer.
When she gets going, this is what can happen. They need to think about a double team.
The Wings trail.
Here's Willie. Pass to Carrington.
Now Smith. Over Hamby. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Banked in off the glass.
Effective moving the ball from the front court. Hamby's a willing passer.
Now here's Agumbawale. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by the Sparks.
Closing down on leads is done by making smart plays on offense and taking care of the rock. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Jackson outside.
Started now by Agumbawale. Three-pointer Kelsey Plum. It's hauled in by Smith. Dallas with the ball, trailing by 5. Now Agumbawale. What a beautiful shot to bring them within 3.
Just a fearless competitor. It's obvious. Enrique Ogunbowale loves taking over during important possessions.
Back to Hamby. Jackson outside.
Off target from three-point range.
The defense has to be real thrilled to see her keep shooting those threes. She has been brutal this half.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the line.
Exactly. You want to prevent the layup, give them a little knock, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming down the lane the next time around.
It does send a message.
2 shots.
And that hurts as she doesn't get the first one to fall. Really trying to focus now on the second. So neither attempt will fall that time.
The perfect chance to wrap it up, and she couldn't take advantage. We'll see if she lives to regret it.
It's in! And that shot brings them within just one. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and just hope that she misses.
Yep, they have to extend the game and use every last second on that clock.
2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up 2. And so both free throws good this time. And it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt here.
Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over.
They got 2 options. Take the 3 to tie it, or get a quick 2 then foul.
And if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 wouldn't be a bad call, but the foul has to come immediately after that.
It has to come immediately. You cannot waste a second.
Pass to Carrington. Can't knock in the 3. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
There's no choice but to foul there, but probably the last player they want to send to the line.
Yeah, but they didn't have the time to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Yeah, that's a good point. They could not waste any more time.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So she gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Now that's how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over. What's your take, guys?
Talk all they want, but I just don't see a way for them to get back into this one.
I'm not sure why they took that time out. It's probably too late.
Wale from long range. Drains it from downtown.
And the defense really not organized on the inbound play, and they paid for it with that 3.
And so it's the Sparks who come out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
These are those games that are so great to win and so hard to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat and just wondering what would happen next.
And that's a wrap, everyone. Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Los Angeles Sparks going up against the Indiana Fever. I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broadcast table are Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi.
Now, what a huge test facing off with Caitlin Clark. You have to pick her up at half court. Her range is crazy, and that puts even more pressure on the D.
You know, every night is different, and I think both teams learned a lot from that first meeting. Adjustments will be made on both sides, so I'm excited to see how this one plays out.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Indiana. Now here's Clark. Outside Howard. Back to Clark.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. As a fan, if you've got the need for speed, you're in for a treat tonight.
Oh, I always have the need for speed. I mean, across the league, every year, the pace seems to increase. And these teams, they really push it.
Then again, who knows? A couple key half-court sets could really determine the outcome here.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Now here's Mitchell. That one goes. Count it.
Superb work inside for Mitchell. She's so good at finding space to shoot from the interior.
Outside Plum. Pass to Stevens. It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
Good on the bucket.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going.
Outside Stevens. Stolen by Clark. Mitchell with it. Stevens covering.
Pass to Cunningham.
From outside the arc. Stevens grabs the board. Now Hamby. Down low. Misses the layup. And here's Clark. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. The three from Kelsey Mitchell. The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up. Took them a while to get going. They finally connect on their fourth shot of the game.
And obviously the addition of Caitlin Clark to the Fever, that brought lots of extra attention.
I mean, Fever tickets are as hot as any in American sports, no matter what league. Clark bringing so much hype, and basketball fans everywhere are tuned in to see her every move, and by extension, the Fever as well.
That's in. She's got 2 made now, and she's shooting 2 for 3.
Effective moving the ball from the front court. Hamby's a willing passer.
And here's Clark.
Boston outside.
Back to Clark. The 3. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, they've got themselves in front right now with some outstanding shooting right off the bat. You like to see that aggression early on.
It's been just an absolute clinic at that end of the floor. They're filling it up.
Now here's Plum. That's in for her first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
It's just so hard to knock Plum off balance. She is so good at absorbing contact and finishing anyways.
Clark outside.
Pass to Boston.
6 to shoot.
On the wing, Sophie Cunningham.
No good from the wing.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Jackson. To the paint. Now here is Stevens.
Aaliyah Boston with some nice defense there.
And the shot counts. She's fouled. That's a chance for a three-point play.
Top pick in the 2023 draft, Aaliyah Boston more than delivered her rookie season.
Oh, you can say that. I mean, she wasn't just Rookie of the Year. Aaliyah was also an all-star, led the W in field goal percentage, top 10 in key metrics for a center, rebounding and blocks. I mean, what more can you ask from the top overall pick in Aaliyah Boston?
Well, you just have to be excited about Aaliyah Boston, a young woman with tons of skills. She dominated in college, and she's going to dominate in the WNBA.
Plum gets the bucket.
She's got so many tricks in her bag. She will find a way to hurt you.
Pass to Howard.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
She has 7.
Outside Cunningham. Over Jackson. The shot by Cunningham, no good.
The Sparks trailing. Outside Stevens.
Jackson outside. He's guarded by Boston.
Pass to Hamby. The wide open shot is on the money.
You can see just how solid Hamby's mechanics are. Picks a shot she likes and sends it right in.
Clark with it. She's got 5. Mitchell. Inside.
The basket good off the assist from Sophie Cunningham.
Just a strong finish through contact. Kelsey Mitchell refusing to be out-muscled. I love to see that kind of physicality from her.
Now here's Plum. She's got 5. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's 2 fouls for her very early in this ball game, which is frustrating. And she's probably going to have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
The Fever with the lead. Now Mitchell. 9 points in the game. Howard the screen. 11 feet out. A shot by Mitchell, no good. And the Sparks with possession here. Plum with it.
And guarded by Cunningham. Plum can't hit. Here's Boston.
Pass to Clark. The shot. From beyond the arc and then some.
They're off to an incredible start from long range.
Yeah, lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Brink. She's guarded by Boston.
Gets it to go from downtown.
3 points.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
Now here's Boston.
Pass to Clark. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
Personal foul. Second
That's on Cameron Brink. And guys, this is something we were just talking about off the air, but Caitlin Clark is one of the most hyped basketball players that we've ever seen.
Yeah, and we're not just talking about the
Both teams making substitutions here. And about 3 minutes played now in this second quarter. Pass to Turner. Clark.
Now here's Hull. On the wing, Sophie Cunningham.
Again, the miss by the Fever. Right side Plum. And Clark pulls it down.
What appeared to be an easy 2 points just went straight out the window.
Pass to Hull. The 3 ball. Indiana again missing. Back to Sims. To the left side wing. Off target from outside. Here's Hull. Clark outside for three. That's in. It's her 5th field goal, and she's shooting hot, 71%. 5 for 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Missed inside. Pass to Hole. Back to Clark. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. Boston, good.
She is a coach's dream, guys. Absolutely tireless. Never gives in, never gives up. And that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder.
Fires the 3.
Leah Boston grabs the miss.
And it's the Fever ball. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Pass to Turner. Clark, she's covered by Sims. And Clark gets the 3.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense, they have to close out quicker.
And that's basket number 4. She's taken 9 shots to this point.
Fundamental hoops from Odyssey Sims, making sure to get it to the uncovered teammate.
Boston outside.
Hole. Clark outside. 3-pointer.
Brink brings down the board.
Right side Plum. To the middle. Make it 5 for 10 for her with that bucket.
What a plus it is to get those looks in the paint.
Here's the Fever with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin, and Hole gets the whistle that time. That is her first foul of the game.
Terrific defensive play. Cut her off, squared up, nice play.
Yeah, and that's showing some toughness on defense. Getting physical, sticking her nose in there, and making a play.
Timeout called the Sparks.
It's stolen by Howard.
Boston up top.
She's got 5. Howard, that's good.
How many times have you seen a possession like that from them today? Such a pretty pass.
I don't have an exact number for you, but I can tell you we've seen it a lot. Okay, let's just say that. Strictly using assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Pass to Stevens. To the wing, right side.
Jackson with the ball.
Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Connects from 3-point range.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
And here's Hole. Mitchell outside.
Pass to Boston.
The Sparks grab the miss.
She's covered by Cunningham.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Natasha Howard.
Personal foul.
That's her first foul. The Fever making a switch here.
Indiana Fever. Number 51, Sydney Colson.
Outside Sims. Hamby out to the wing.
Jackson outside.
Clock at 6. Hamby outside. And the Sparks, another 3.
Their offense is looking better here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they've steadied themselves a bit, trying to close the gap.
Outside Howard. Olsen.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Strong response from Mitchell, one of the sweetest shots in the game. Kelsey has a great release.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good.
On the wing, Sophie Cunningham. Guarded by Jackson.
Pass to Colson. Outside Howard.
And here's Colson.
Puts up the three. That's tipped.
There's another shot from outside, and they're not attacking or going in and seeking contact like they did in the first.
And you can't play the score. You have to play your game. They need to keep mixing it up.
Outside Howard. No good on the triple. And it's the Sparks ball. A 12-point game. Out to the left wing. They set the pick to the left wing. Shot from 16. Good for her 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket. Now Colson. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Mitchell for 3. Yes, once again for her on an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
She's been one of their more reliable options today, and it's her shooting that has given them this lead.
On the wing, Rakia Jackson.
From deep. Drops in the tray.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
Mitchell outside, and it's Sims with the foul. That's her first foul. The Fever making a switch here.
Team foul. Into the lineup for Indiana. Number 10, Lexi Hall.
Pass to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Now Howard. From deep 3-point range, Odyssey Sims grabs the board. From deep. Oh, no good on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first half. Fever ahead. They're up by 10. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And now the third quarter about to get going again.
Man, it has been an incredible game here from Caitlin Clark.
She is such a dynamic scorer. That much we know. And her talent really was on full display in the first half.
Yeah, look, there's no way around it. She's a hard player to keep down, and so far, they haven't found the answer for her, and there might not be one.
So it's the Sparks now, trailing by 10.
And that's a foul called on Aaliyah Boston. That's her first foul.
Team foul.
Fever on D. 17 points was their biggest margin. Left side, Plum.
Offensive board.
She gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit lead.
Love the selfless, intelligent play by Hamby. Puts the ball into the wide-open shooter's hands.
Pass to Mitchell. Screen by Howard. Takes the 3. Shot by Mitchell, no good.
I like the bold move of going right back at her to return the 3, but she just couldn't get it to go.
They get it again. Stevens.
Soft touch off the glass.
That's a great example of Stevens' comfortability and focus around the basket. So effective down there.
Clark outside. Puts up a 3. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
The 2024 top pick, Caitlin Clark. We've never seen a player enter the league with her level of height. and it's deserved.
It's crazy. I mean, you're talking about Caitlin Clark setting the scoring record for career points in college, shattering viewership records as well. Lots of people.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul.
The officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot clearer.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you compare the slowed down speed to real time, you get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are really moving at and how fast the action really is. It shows how hard it can be sometimes to see everything in order to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul call was made in error, so they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about here, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was tough to make the call on the floor, they got it right with the review. She can shoot off the dribble a lot, but Mitchell is also adept at shooting off the delivery. A crisp pass helps her square up.
Count it. Good.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
The Fever with the lead.
Pass to Boston.
Mitchell.
Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
Yeah, Mitchell's really in a groove tonight. She's not being shy at all about shooting the rock.
She's covered by Mitchell. Plum with it. This one for three.
It's hauled in by Boston.
Indiana with the ball. Pass to Mitchell. Clark outside.
Boston.
Mitchell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Outside Cunningham.
Shoots over Plum. And they're the Fever with another bucket.
Everything they put up is falling in, and that score keeps climbing.
And that is one demoralized set of defenders out there.
Jackson outside.
Out to the wing. Here's the three. And there's the call on Stevens. That is her third foul so far.
Such a sharp shooter. That's almost a layup for her. So wide open.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Mitchell outside. It's hauled in by the Sparks. She's covered by Clark. Natasha Howard with the block.
Love the patience from Howard. She has the timing and instincts that every shot blocker needs to succeed.
Mitchell with it. 23 points in the game. There's the triple. That shot, no good.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Jackson outside.
Just 5 on the clock. Right wing. Three-pointer Kelsey Plum.
It's hauled in by Boston.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Cunningham.
Back to Mitchell.
Now here's Boston. Kicks it out to Clark.
And out of bounds, the Sparks will take it.
Really careless turnover. That should have been the simplest of exchanges.
She's covered by Clark. Pass to Sims. Six on the shot clock. Lets the three fly. Hits the three-point bomb.
Smart pass by Sims to get the ball to a ready shooter. Tough to defend against that organized offensive effort.
Here's Clark. 25 points in the game. Mitchell outside. is good.
I like the way she's taking advantage of what the defense is giving her, and she's been a key contributor for them this quarter.
She's covered by Clark. Outside Sims. Pass to Hamby. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
A nice run they've put together here to bring it close.
They really got hot, and I didn't think I'd be saying this a little while ago, but now it's anyone's ball game.
Clark outside from past the arc. Stevens grabs the board.
Well, if this ball game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, without question.
Crafty pass work, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Pass to Clark. Pulls up, high post. She watches it go through the hoop for her 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
That shot was huge as they try to hang on to this lead.
Yeah, they've been seeing it slip away, but that bucket could be what jump starts their offense once again.
Sometimes it just takes one.
Outside Sims. Hamby sets a screen. 5 on the clock. Unloads from 13 feet. Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Clark. Beyond the arc. On her 15th shot attempt, she makes her 9th basket. Shooting a very healthy 60% tonight. To the inside. Count the basket and the foul.
Caitlin Clark picks one up.
You can always depend on her to put that lead pass right on the money.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
One shot.
Here's Mitchell. She's got 25. Pass to Hole. Back to Mitchell. Launches it. And the fever hit again from deep.
She's finding all kinds of ways to get it going right now. What a quarter she's having.
Now Hamby.
She's guarded by Dantas.
And here is Sims. 6 points for her. Can't connect from short range.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
2 minutes.
Mitchell up top. The Sparks grab the miss.
Drafted back in 2018, Kelsey Mitchell has spent her entire career with Indiana.
Yeah, and the Fever have yet to make the playoffs with her on the team. It's made Kelsey really overlooked. Quietly, she's carried their offense over the years, put up big numbers, and was an all-star in 2023.
How about the smaller player eating some glass?
She's covered by Mitchell. Off with the layup. The Fever with the lead. Clock at 6. That shot off. Now the Sparks with it. Down low. And stolen by Mitchell. Lets the floater go, and that one drops.
She has put her foot on the gas pedal this quarter. She's doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Right side Sims. Sinks the three-pointer.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Shot by Mitchell, no good. To the paint. It's stolen by Turner. From deep three-point range. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. The Fever on top, leading by 6. And we've got more exciting basketball action coming your way right after the break. Set to start up the action in the fourth quarter, and if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Game moves along, 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Cole with the ball. Pass to Clark. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Cannon.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The team got lucky.
Here's Cole. Outside Cunningham. Clark, right side. Back to Cunningham. Hull, just 4 to shoot. From 15 feet away, and she knocks down the jumper.
Nice ball movement from Hull. Terrific at recognizing when her teammates are open.
Pass to Plum. Here's Cannon. She's guarded by Dantas. Clark outside. Outside Cunningham. And here's Clark. Here's Dantas. And she makes good on the layup.
Inside, Dantas makes a good use of her size. That's what allows her to get to her shot.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Right side Brink. Pass to Sims. To the right side. 5 to shoot. Now Cannon. Kelsey Plum from outside. Turner grabs the board.
Eventually, I think she'll start knocking those down again.
Here's Cunningham. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
Well, Cunningham is a taller guard, which makes her a tough cover for most other guards in the league.
Outside Brink. Pass to Plum. And stolen by Cunningham.
Los Angeles fouls. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Caitlin Clark with the 3. It's hauled in by the Sparks. To stop the run. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and we'll go to the line.
First team foul. At the line for the away team. Aaliyah.
The first free throw is good. Good on the second, so she makes both. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
They should jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Mitchell outside. Shoots over Plum. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And it's the Sparks ball. Pass to Hamby.
You can trust Erica Hamby to deliver all-out effort on the floor. She really puts in the work to make the most of her minutes, and she can be a difference maker for this team.
And you look at the ratings for women's basketball in general, and man, they're exploding.
Well, of course, Caitlin Clark and her team in college shattering records back in her college days. I think we'll continue to see that happen in the W.
Well, the 2024 draft was by far the most watched of all time. So, yeah, it's an exciting time in the league.
And they're one away from being in the penalty.
They're going to have to be cautious from now on because the next one puts them on the line.
Those free throws can really add up.
So it's Indiana now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for three. Nailed from three-point land.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous, really, for them from three-point range.
Yeah, a ton of their points coming from long range here. What a barrage.
And what a time to hit the threes.
Timeout called the Sparks.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Plum. Over to the left wing. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
If someone is open, Plum will find them. She's got phenomenal court vision.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Clark. Six to shoot.
Cunningham with it.
There's the three. Doesn't get it to drop for her.
Well, thus far, they managed to overcome an off game from her offensively.
Jackson with the ball.
Good on the three-point shot.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Boston outside.
Back to Clark. From the arc. Good on the triple.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Jackson outside.
She's covered by Mitchell. Pass to Stevens. And here's Plum. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Boston.
She's covered by Hamby. Back to Mitchell. Left side, Howard.
Boston right side.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's a good look. That is a good look. And she'll make that one most of the time.
Tasha Howard pulls it in. And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Pass to Cunningham.
That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
And after a scoreless first half, she's come to life here in the second half.
Jackson outside.
Back to Plum. To the wing on the left.
Jackson.
Stevens with it.
She's guarded by Boston.
To the middle.
It's stolen by Aaliyah Boston.
Now here's Clark. Mitchell outside. The three is up. Rebound by the Sparks. Pass to Plum.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Jackson.
Here's Plum. Shot to stop the drought. Howard with the rebound.
Well, maybe she thinks she can shoot her way out of this cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Someone tell her it's time to give up the three.
Pass to Mitchell.
Cunningham.
Back to Mitchell. It's tipped. And now Jackson. Inside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Second personal foul. Third
And
And a trend over the last few years, Brian, less players are going overseas to play during the offseason.
And that's great for the WNBA. Increased salaries have helped big time.
And with more players staying in the United States during the offseason, we don't see as many season-ending injuries that happen in the offseason away from the W.
So she hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Not as productive of a trip to the line as she'd have liked. They really need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Pass to Colson. Hull with the ball. Dantas, right side. And here's Colson. Yes, and it's Damiris Dantas picking up the assist.
And that's team-first basketball from Dantas. Great work at finding the open teammate there.
Now Burrell. Pass to Sims. And the rebound goes to the Fever. And here's Colson. Now Hull. Colson. And here is Wallace. She's covered by Sims. Now here's Wallace. She's guarded closely. Misses and close. Outside Sims. And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they never found.
The energy here was just tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. Once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm, the flow of the game. What a treat.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.